Seniors, eat this in the morning to stop muscle loss in your legs. Senior health tips. Consider this remarkable fact. A single, unassuming food consumed early in your day, specifically before 8 a.m., possesses the potential to significantly decelerate the biological aging process of your crucial leg muscles by as much as a full decade. This isn't about some breakthrough pharmaceutical or an expensive, hard-to-find supplement. Instead, we're focusing on an incredibly simple, universally accessible meal component that countless individuals have encountered yet frequently overlook, morning after morning, without ever realizing its profound benefits. Before we delve into this life-changing information, we'd love to connect with you. Please share where you are joining us from in the comments below, and don't hesitate to pose any questions you might have. For continuous access to the most vital and best health advice our channel has to offer, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Together, we are committed to forging a healthier, more robust future for all. Compelling new research unequivocally demonstrates that integrating this particular food into your morning routine can be a game changer for adults over the age of 60. It can dramatically help in preserving essential leg strength, notably enhance overall stability, effectively prevent those disruptive nighttime leg cramps, and even reduce the formidable risk of significant muscle loss by an astounding 72%. It's a sobering reality that millions of seniors quietly find themselves transitioning into wheelchairs, relying on walkers, or grappling with a permanent decline in mobility, often due to the silent progression of this very condition. The unfortunate truth is that a vast majority remain completely unaware of the existence or importance of this powerful food. What's even more concerning is how many individuals unwittingly exacerbate their situation by making poor food choices first thing in the morning. So, let me pose a critical question to you. Is it possible that you are inadvertently weakening your legs each day simply by consistently omitting this vital food from your breakfast? I urge you to continue watching this entire video. By the end, you will not only discover precisely what to consume immediately upon waking, but also gain insight into 5 remarkably simple yet profoundly effective breakfast ideas designed to help you maintain your strength, achieve optimal balance, and preserve your cherished independence well into your 60s and far beyond. And let me tell you, that final suggestion promises to genuinely astonish you. The notion that experiencing daily diminishing leg strength is an unavoidable consequence of aging is a myth that needs to be debunked. Reaching the age of 60 absolutely does not mandate a loss of your ability to walk with confidence, maintain stable balance, or live life on your own terms. The truly encouraging news is that this process is not irreversible. In fact, you possess the power to actively reverse it. And the most liberating aspect, this transformation requires no costly medications, no expensive, specialized equipment, and certainly no grueling, high-intensity workouts. The journey towards stronger, more resilient legs begins with something seemingly small, yet incredibly potent: your very first meal of the day. It might sound overly simplistic, or perhaps even too familiar to be revolutionary, but the precise choices you make for your breakfast can either vigilantly protect your legs from decline, or, conversely, silently and gradually wear them down. This critical distinction is what deeply concerns nutrition experts today. They observe that most adults over 60 are fundamentally mishandling their breakfast. Many skip it entirely, substitute it with just a cup of coffee, or opt for nutrient-poor options like refined white bread. Even worse, some dismiss it with a casual, "I'll eat later," and simply sip on water. What unfolds in the body when breakfast is neglected? The body immediately enters a catabolic state, a metabolic phase where it begins to break down its own muscle tissue to generate energy. And do you know which muscles bear the brunt of this energy extraction first? It's your precious leg muscles, the very foundation that enables you to walk, stand upright, maintain balance, and crucially, prevent potentially dangerous falls. A landmark study conducted by Tufts University unveiled compelling evidence. Seniors who consistently incorporated a nutritious breakfast, rich in the right ingredients, were able to recover a remarkable 35% of their leg strength in an impressively short span of just 8 weeks. The wonderful advantage is that these vital foods are not only highly affordable, but also readily available. You've likely encountered them countless times without recognizing their immense potential for leg health. The key lies in understanding how to combine them and, more importantly, when to consume them for maximum benefit. In the ensuing minutes, I will reveal 5 simple yet profoundly impactful meals, each scientifically validated, designed to actively preserve your leg muscles, meticulously restore your balance, effectively alleviate painful cramping, and significantly improve overall strength before it has a chance to dissipate. And as a special insight at the conclusion of this video, I will share details about an unusual yet incredibly effective food that has empowered hundreds of older adults to remarkably regain their lost mobility, requiring just a small serving each morning. So, if you harbor the belief that lost muscle is irrecoverable, I urge you to stay with me until the very end. Your perspective on muscle recovery and aging might be profoundly transformed. Here's the stark reality that many don't address directly. After the age of 60, your body embarks on a natural process of muscle mass decline, with your legs often being among the first and most significantly affected areas. This widespread condition, medically identified as sarcopenia, represents a primary underlying cause of a spectrum of mobility challenges. These can range from experiencing difficulty walking longer distances, struggling to stand up from a seated position, frequently losing balance, and eventually progressing to the need for assistive devices like canes and walkers, or even requiring comprehensive full-time care. What makes this condition particularly insidious and concerning is that muscle loss itself often presents no immediate pain or discomfort. There's no accompanying fever, no overt warning signs that loudly signal its onset. Instead, it subtly, quietly, and deceptively sneaks up on you. One day, you might simply notice your legs feeling a little heavier. Another day, you might experience a slight stumble when stepping off a curb. You might initially rationalize these occurrences by telling yourself, "I'm just getting older." You might even instinctively start using your arms to push yourself up from a chair more often. However, this common self-assessment isn't entirely accurate. Aging, in and of itself, doesn't inherently make you weak. It is primarily the progressive loss of muscle mass that diminishes your strength. The National Institute on Aging issues a stern warning. Adults over 60 stand to lose as much as 1/3 of their vital leg muscle mass in a mere 10 years if no proactive measures are taken. And this isn't solely about physical strength or outward appearance. As leg muscles diminish in size and power, a cascade of negative effects ensues. Balance significantly worsens, walking speed invariably drops, and the risk of experiencing dangerous falls skyrockets. Furthermore, circulation within the body declines, overall mobility shrinks, abdominal fat often increases, bone density decreases, and even essential sleep quality and cognitive functions like memory can suffer. The emotional toll of feeling increasingly confined or trapped within a body that no longer responds as it once did can be profoundly devastating. Why does the morning period hold such paramount importance in this context? Because after 7 to 9 consecutive hours of sleep, your body enters a prolonged fasting state. Without the intake of food, your body, in its quest for energy, begins to break down its own muscle tissue for fuel. This process, while natural in short bursts, becomes particularly dangerous for seniors, whose muscle regeneration capabilities are already naturally slower due to age. If you fail to interrupt this catabolic phase with the right kind of breakfast, your precious leg muscles will continue to weaken even before your day has truly begun. Given that your legs house some of the largest and most critical muscle groups in your entire body, their deterioration significantly disrupts your metabolism, severely reduces crucial circulation, and triggers a distressing chain of related issues, including persistent cramps, uncomfortable tingling sensations, numbness, increasingly unsteady steps, and noticeable coordination problems. This is precisely why many older adults, even those without a specific illness, gradually become weaker and more dependent over time. The excellent news, however, is that your body possesses an incredible capacity for recovery, especially if you intervene early and strategically. By consistently consuming the right foods at the optimal time, you can actively rebuild muscle, dramatically improve balance, effectively reduce the frequency and severity of cramps, and progressively regain your cherished independence, one deliberate step at a time. So, continue watching intently. Next, I will unveil the specific foods that scientists affectionately refer to as the natural allies of your leg muscles, along with precise breakfast options that hold the potential to profoundly transform your strength, enhance your posture, and restore your confidence after the age of 60. Consider the journey of David, a spry 69-year-old retired construction engineer. In his younger years, he effortlessly scaled towering scaffolds and embarked on challenging hikes across the country without a hint of fatigue. Yet, in recent times, the simple act of rising from bed had transformed into a daily struggle. His knees felt persistently stiff, his feet often heavy or numb, and his initial steps each morning were agonizingly slow and alarmingly unstable, akin to attempting to operate a rusty, forgotten machine. One particular morning, a seemingly innocuous trip over a porch step while retrieving his newspaper led to a fall. Though physically minor, the incident profoundly shook him. He realized he was losing something far deeper than just physical prowess. He was losing his fundamental confidence. His observant wife also noticed the changes. His once brisk pace had slowed considerably, his walks had become noticeably shaky, and he now required the aid of both hands to push himself up from the comfortable depths of the couch. He gradually ceased to enjoy his once cherished morning strolls. Then came the insidious onset of nightly leg cramps, sharp spasms that stole his sleep. David, notably, suffered from no serious medical illnesses. He had no diabetes, no arthritis. What he was experiencing is what many doctors quietly acknowledge as the after 60 phase, a period when muscle loss accelerates silently but powerfully, particularly impacting the legs, which bear your entire body weight and stabilize every single step you take. Following that unsettling fall, David was driven to find answers. He consulted with a nutritionist, diligently scoured numerous articles, and dedicated hours to watching informative health videos. It was during this quest that he unearthed a crucial piece of knowledge he had never once considered. The fundamental strength and resilience of your legs depend greatly, perhaps even primarily, on the nutritional choices you make for your very first meal of the day. He immediately embarked on a transformative change to his daily routine. The days of skipping breakfast were over. The habit of sipping black coffee on an empty stomach was abandoned. Instead, he intentionally began consuming foods meticulously chosen for their richness in the specific nutrients his muscles desperately craved, nutrients essential for restoring healthy circulation, meticulously rebuilding muscle tissue, and regaining his lost sense of balance. Within a mere 3 weeks, David noticed a tangible difference. Getting out of bed felt considerably easier. His steps became noticeably lighter and more agile. The tormenting leg cramps completely disappeared. Soon, he was once again enjoying spirited walks around the local park. By the 2-month mark, he was astonishingly completing 2 kilometers each morning without any need to stop. These days, he frequently shares with his wife, "I truly feel like I've got my legs back again." With just one simple yet profound dietary adjustment, and without the need for any medication or intensive therapy, David triumphantly regained his strength, his vibrant energy, and his precious independence in his 60s, a feat most people mistakenly believe is utterly impossible. And just like David, you too can achieve this. You don't require extraordinary luck, simply the right and informed start. Now let's explore the 5 powerful breakfast foods that played a pivotal role in David's remarkable transformation and continue to help thousands of seniors build stronger, steadier legs. 1. Whole eggs, the foundation of muscle repair. There is arguably no simpler yet more incredibly effective food for diligently rebuilding and maintaining leg muscles than a perfectly cooked egg. Eggs are often heralded as a complete protein source, containing virtually all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own. These amino acids are the fundamental building blocks crucial for repairing and regenerating muscle tissue. But the true powerhouse within the egg resides in its yolk. It's not just a source of fat, It's densely packed with vital nutrients like vitamin D, vitamin B12, choline, and particularly leucine, a key branched chain amino acid that acts as a potent trigger for muscle protein synthesis. This process is absolutely vital for preventing age-related leg muscle loss, especially after the age of 60. Research from the University of Illinois revealed compelling results. Seniors who incorporated 2 whole eggs daily into their diet for an 8-week period demonstrated notable improvements in both leg strength and their overall functional independence. Beyond muscle repair, eggs also robustly support your neuromuscular system, leading to enhanced coordination, improved balance, and a more stable gait, all of which significantly reduce the critical risk of falls. The vitamin B12, found generously in the yolk, plays a protective role for your nerve coatings, thereby enhancing the swift and clear communication pathways between your brain and your muscles, ensuring your steps become smoother, more deliberate, and ultimately steadier. Moreover, eggs provide highly absorbable iron, a nutrient essential for boosting blood flow and optimizing oxygen delivery to your leg muscles, levels of which are frequently found to be low in older adults. For optimal benefits, it is recommended to consume the entire egg, yolk included, ideally within an hour of waking. Boiled eggs are considered an excellent choice as they retain their full nutrient profile without the addition of extra fats. For delightful variety, consider scrambled eggs prepared with nutrient-rich spinach or fresh tomatoes, both of which are abundant in powerful antioxidants and magnesium, minerals known to further protect and support lower body muscles. Each morning, that single egg isn't just a simple breakfast item. It stands as your potent defense against the insidious and silent decline of muscle mass. Maintain this consistency for 30 days, and you are highly likely to observe a noticeable and positive difference. Fewer debilitating cramps, a tangible increase in leg strength, and a greater ease in standing up without requiring assistance. 2. Oatmeal with chia seeds, sustained energy and muscle support. Eating a nourishing breakfast of oatmeal generously topped with chia seeds can provide your legs with the sustained, steady energy they require throughout the entire morning. While eggs primarily act as immediate fuel and muscle builders, oatmeal offers a consistent and gradual supply of complex carbohydrates and nutrients that comprehensively support muscle function. When thoughtfully combined with chia seeds, this modest yet potent breakfast transforms into an invaluable tool for seniors dedicated to preserving robust leg strength, actively preventing further muscle loss, and significantly improving vital circulation. Beta-glucan, a soluble fiber found in abundance in oats, contributes manifold benefits. It effectively reduces systemic inflammation, enhances the critical absorption of nutrients into muscle tissues, and plays a key role in stabilizing blood sugar levels. This last point is particularly crucial for adults over 60 whose metabolism naturally tends to slow down. Chia seeds, these tiny powerhouses, further enrich the meal with a wealth of omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, potassium, and magnesium. All these minerals are absolutely crucial for maintaining proper muscle contractions, ensuring efficient nerve signaling, and effectively preventing those painful leg cramps, especially the nocturnal spasms that frequently disrupt restful sleep. Magnesium, in particular, aids in relaxing tight muscles, while potassium ensures that oxygen and essential nutrients reach even the smallest muscle fibers in the legs by supporting optimal electrolyte balance and improving overall circulation. Preparing this breakfast is remarkably simple. Cook approximately 3 tablespoons of rolled oats with water or your preferred nut milk until they reach a soft, creamy consistency. Stir in a tablespoon of chia seeds and, if desired, add fresh banana slices or a handful of blueberries for natural sweetness and an extra boost of antioxidants. Consuming this warm meal within an hour of waking empowers seniors to experience improved balance during standing or climbing stairs, a noticeable reduction in leg fatigue, and increased endurance throughout their day. Nighttime cramps often diminish, signaling that the muscles are finally receiving the vital nutrients they need for proper recovery and function. Oatmeal, therefore, is far more than just a healthy breakfast. It provides a foundational cornerstone for adults over 60 to consistently maintain their strength, cherished independence, and an actively engaged lifestyle. 3. Bananas, nature's electrolyte powerhouse. Bananas are another exceptionally smart and effective breakfast choice, often deservedly lauded as nature's electrolyte powerhouse. Their notably high potassium content makes them uniquely ideal for effectively preventing troublesome leg cramps, supporting robust circulation, promoting healthy and efficient muscle contractions, and diligently maintaining leg strength in seniors. Consuming a banana relatively soon after waking is considered optimal, as this is typically when the body's stores of key minerals are at their lowest point. A medium-sized banana provides approximately 400 milligrams of potassium, which accounts for about 10% of the average daily recommended needs. Potassium is an absolutely vital mineral for maintaining the delicate electrical balance within muscle cell membranes, which is fundamental for allowing muscles to function smoothly and efficiently. Without sufficient potassium, muscles may misfire or spasm uncontrollably, leading directly to the common and often distressing nighttime cramps or the twitching of legs while at rest, a particularly prevalent issue for older adults, especially those taking diuretics or experiencing reduced mineral absorption. Research from Harvard University found compelling evidence that seniors who regularly incorporated bananas into their diet were a remarkable 33% less likely to experience debilitating leg cramps compared to those whose diets lacked sufficient potassium-rich foods. Bananas also generously provide vitamin B6, which plays a crucial role in supporting efficient nerve communication between the brain and muscles, thereby enhancing overall coordination and improving balance while walking. However, it's important to note that not everyone can consume bananas without caution. Individuals diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, those with pre-existing blood sugar concerns, or those with kidney disease should exercise prudence, as excessive potassium intake can potentially affect glucose levels or heart rhythm. In such specific cases, opting for a smaller or slightly underripe banana is preferable, as it contains less readily available sugar and a higher proportion of resistant starch, which facilitates slower digestion and promotes steadier blood glucose levels. The most opportune time to eat a banana is typically after a main breakfast, rather than on a completely empty stomach. It can be perfectly paired with oatmeal, chia seeds, or Greek yogurt to enhance nutrient absorption and maintain balanced energy levels throughout the morning. For most healthy seniors, one small banana consumed in the morning is generally sufficient to protect leg muscles, improve stability, and effectively slow age-related muscle loss. Bananas are affordable, easy to digest, and when consumed strategically, they act as a natural and powerful shield for the legs, consistently supporting strength, balance, and unwavering confidence. Quartz. Greek yogurt, high-protein muscle fuel. Greek yogurt stands as another highly effective breakfast choice, specifically formulated to combat the slow, continuous muscle breakdown that naturally occurs overnight. When compared to conventional yogurt, Greek yogurt boasts nearly twice the protein content and possesses a uniquely thick, creamy texture, a result of its triple straining process that meticulously removes most of the liquid whey. For adults over 60, the distinct advantage lies in the slow-digesting casein protein abundant in Greek yogurt, which provides a steady and prolonged stream of essential amino acids. This continuous supply is crucial for robust leg muscle maintenance and for actively supporting new muscle growth. While sleeping, as previously mentioned, the body enters a catabolic state where it begins to break down muscle tissue for energy. Age-related hormonal and metabolic changes make this muscle recovery process even slower and less efficient in older adults. Without an adequate intake of protein first thing in the morning, muscles, particularly those in the legs, which are vulnerable to weakness from reduced activity and diminished circulation, may continue to deteriorate. A standard 170-gram serving of Greek yogurt typically contains roughly 17 grams of high-quality protein, including a significant amount of leucine, the amino acid most critically effective at initiating the vital process of muscle protein synthesis. It also delivers substantial amounts of calcium and vitamin D, both of which are fundamental in supporting strong bone health and enhancing neuromuscular coordination, thereby improving balance and overall walking efficiency. The beneficial probiotics found in yogurt, widely recognized for their positive impact on gut health, also enhance nutrient absorption throughout the digestive system and contribute to reducing systemic inflammation, further aiding healthy leg circulation. A study from MRI University in the Netherlands revealed compelling findings. Older adults consuming 20 grams of protein each morning, especially when combined with light physical exercise, showed notable improvements in leg strength within an impressive 6-week period, alongside experiencing fewer night cramps and demonstrating better overall balance. For individuals with lactose intolerance or those with digestive sensitivities, lactose-free Greek yogurt or alternatives made from goat or sheep milk are highly recommended. It is imperative to avoid yogurts laden with added sugar, as these can paradoxically promote inflammation, impair muscle recovery, and cause undesirable spikes in blood sugar levels. Greek yogurt is best consumed within an hour of waking or shortly after engaging in mild morning activity. Enhancing its flavor and nutritional profile with unsweetened berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a tablespoon of chia seeds can further elevate its benefits. With its exceptionally high protein content, excellent digestibility, and remarkable versatility, Greek yogurt is an indispensable and reliable ally for strengthening leg muscles and starting your day feeling stable, thoroughly energized, and fully prepared for activity. B. Salmon and other fatty fish. Omega-3 for muscle resilience. Including salmon or other equally beneficial fatty fish such as mackerel and sardines at least twice a week in your breakfast routine represents another excellent and highly strategic approach for supporting comprehensive leg muscle recovery and maintenance after the age of 60. These particular fish are exceptionally rich sources of essential omega-3 fatty acids, most notably EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. These powerful compounds are known to significantly improve insulin sensitivity, effectively reduce chronic muscle inflammation, a hidden factor in muscle decline, and profoundly enhance both protein uptake and muscle tissue synthesis. Collectively, these effects play a crucial role in helping older adults maintain robust leg strength and effectively slow the natural, age-related loss of muscle mass. Research published in the esteemed American Journal of Clinical Nutrition presented compelling evidence. Adults over 65 who consistently consumed 2 servings of fatty fish per week retained an impressive 27% more leg muscle mass compared to those whose diets primarily consisted of red meat or no fish at all. They also experienced notably improved walking ability, better overall balance, and a significant 36% lower risk of falls directly attributable to leg weakness. Omega-3s are instrumental in counteracting chronic inflammation, an often overlooked factor that gradually yet persistently diminishes lower body strength over time. Salmon is also an outstanding source of highly digestible protein, providing approximately 20 grams per 100 grams when cooked, and a valuable source of vitamins B12 and D, which synergistically support optimal neuromuscular communication and coordination. A remarkably simple yet delicious way to prepare it is by pan-searing fresh salmon in extra virgin olive oil for 3 to 4 minutes per side, then serving it alongside roasted sweet potatoes, steamed vegetables, or fresh avocado slices for a truly nutrient-dense, high-protein breakfast. Smoked salmon or high-quality fish oil supplements can serve as convenient alternatives if fresh fish isn't readily available or convenient, though whole foods are generally preferred for their broader nutrient spectrum. Seniors with specific fat digestion issues, fatty liver conditions, or high cholesterol should consider eating fish earlier in the morning on a mostly empty stomach. It's advisable to start with smaller portions, choose baked or steamed preparations over fried, and consult a doctor regarding digestive enzymes if recommended. Fatty fish not only provides crucial protein, but also functions like a natural lubricant for your muscles, helping to keep